If your snake plant used to stand tall and strong, but now its leaves are flopping over or collapsing against the pot, don't ignore it. Your plant is trying to tell you something, and the real reason may not be what you think. Most people assume I'm overwatering it, grab a stake, tie the leaf upright, and move on. Sometimes that seems to work, but if the real problem is at the base or down in the roots, propping the leaf up just hides the warning signs while things get worse. So stay with me, because I'll show you the 5 most common reasons snake plant leaves fall over, how to tell which one is affecting yours, and exactly what to do about it, so you know what to check first instead of guessing.
What a falling leaf actually means. Snake plant leaves are thick and rigid because their tissue stores water and holds its shape, but that structure depends on the leaf, and especially its base, staying healthy and firm. When something interferes, excess moisture, insufficient light, root damage, or physical stress, the leaf loses its ability to stay upright. A falling leaf isn't the problem itself, it's a symptom. The real question isn't how do I prop this back up, it's why did it fall in the first place?
Cause number 1, too much water. This is the one most people assume first. Snake plant roots need air between waterings. When soil stays wet too long, roots become stressed and can start to rot. The biggest clue is the base of the leaf. Soft, mushy, or unusually wet instead of firm. You may also see yellowing or translucent tissue, with the leaf collapsing from the bottom up. If the base is already soft, propping the leaf back up won't help. The conditions around the roots are the real problem. Watering on a fixed schedule, regardless of how dry the soil actually is very likely your answer.
Cause number 2, not enough light. The opposite problem, and one people rarely expect. Snake plants tolerate low light, but there's a big difference between surviving in it and growing strongly in it. In weak light, new growth becomes elongated and less sturdy as the plant stretches toward whatever light it can find, leaning toward a window, spacing out, or growing too tall to support itself. Unlike an overwatered plant, the base often still feels completely firm. That's the key clue. If your plant sits in a dark corner and leaves are stretching toward light, don't blame your watering. The problem is likely a lack of usable light.
Cause number 3, root problems. Crowded roots, poor drainage, or roots damaged by past overwatering can all interfere with the plant's ability to take up water and nutrients, effects that can linger for weeks even after you fix your watering habits. The clue? Several leaves leaning or collapsing at different points, often alongside stalled growth. If soil stays wet, drainage is poor, or there's a bad smell, root problems move up the list. You have to look underneath the leaves, not just prop them up.
Cause number 4, the plant has become top-heavy. Sometimes your snake plant isn't sick at all. It's simply too top-heavy. As plants mature, tall, dense leaves add weight higher above the soil. If it's outgrown its pot, the container is too light, or a few leaves grew much taller than the rest, gravity eventually wins. Here, the leaves stay firm and healthy-looking, while the whole plant struggles to stay upright. If nothing feels soft or mushy, you likely have a healthy plant that's outgrown its setup, one of the easiest problems to fix.
Cause number 5, natural leaf aging or physical damage. Not every falling leaf signals a plant-wide problem. Older leaves decline naturally, and a leaf that's been bent, bumped, or brushed against furniture can develop damage that eventually makes it fold. This pattern is usually isolated, just one leaf. The rest stay firm and upright, and no sign of trouble at the soil line. If that's what you're seeing, don't panic. The plant is simply letting go of one aging or damaged leaf.
How to find the real cause. Don't guess. Treating the wrong problem lets the real one keep getting worse. Run this 3-step check. First, press the base of the falling leaf. Soft or mushy points to excess moisture or rot. Firm means the cause lies elsewhere. Second, check the light. Is the plant in a dark corner? Are leaves stretching toward a window? Is new growth thinner than older leaves? Third, check the soil and roots, only if the other signs suggested. If soil stays wet, drainage is poor, or there's a bad smell, take the plant out and inspect the roots. Healthy roots feel firm. Dark, mushy, smelly roots confirm rot. A pot packed tightly with roots signals it's time to repot.
How to fix it? Excess moisture or root rot? Let the soil dry out fully before watering again. If you find rot, remove the plant, cut away damaged roots, and repot into fresh, well-draining soil with drainage holes. Don't return it to the same wet soil. Low light? Move the plant gradually to a brighter spot. Avoid shocking a shade-grown plant with sudden direct sun. Stretched leaves won't shrink back. You're aiming for sturdier new growth instead. Top-heavy plant? Give it a more stable, heavier container, or repot if it's outgrown its current one. Old or damaged leaf? Remove it with a clean cut near the base. The goal isn't saving every leaf, it's keeping the plant healthy so it can produce strong new growth. How to prevent it from happening again? Let the soil dry out fully before watering again, rather than sticking to a fixed schedule. Use a pot with real drainage. Give your snake plant plenty of bright, indirect light and avoid sudden jumps to intense direct sun. Keep an eye on the roots in the pot. If the plant has outgrown its container or stalled despite good care, it's time to repot. These habits won't stop every leaf from ever falling, that's not realistic, but they'll sharply cut the odds of the problems that cause weak, collapsing growth in the first place. If you now know exactly what was happening to your snake plant, there's one more thing to watch for, because sometimes the leaves aren't falling over at all. They're growing sideways. The plant still looks healthy, but the leaves twist or lean away from center, and the reason isn't always what you think. In the next video, I'll show you why snake plants start growing sideways and exactly what to do about it. So if yours is growing sideways, don't force it upright just yet.